So there would have been some few uncertain times during your career where you have to solve some challenging problems and take some important decisions. So how do you apply the concepts you have learned, say during your college or during your foundational course, to the reality? Like how do you apply those concepts in practice? What is your approach during those situations, and what will be your mindset?
Okay. So basically, civil services, or at least as an IAS officer, I think our job is always and every time to solve. And we always find ourselves in positions. Basically, it is decision making. And I don't even know. In fact, when I saw your question, when you had sent me these questions a couple of days back, I was actually thinking maybe I should make a note of all the decisions I take in one day, and there would roughly be 500, I think. Everything is a decision. Every file is a decision. Every I don't know, like everything you're asking somebody, and everybody who walks into your door comes with an expectation of a yes or a no. And you
Yeah.
frankly being able to take that yes or a no is in itself a big decision, and that obviously has a lot of history. So I think the way we are trained, what we are trained is that we have a few principles put into us, like neutrality, honesty, steadfastness, and things like this, which we are using, I don't know, subconsciously. Like it's not like, when somebody walks into me, I'm like, am I being honest or am I being fast? It just comes automatically to us, and we are always taking decisions. So if I were to quote some examples, and also I see quite a few ladies in the panel here. So I'll also if I take some leverage, and as a woman, it is as a lady officer, you have sometimes more decisions to take. So there was this one time where we were conducting elections to the Lok Sabha. And so in MP elections, what we, I don't know whether you all are aware or not, we have a huge machinery moving to 300 villages, like in 2 days, because it's a northeast. Sometimes it takes more than 24 hours to reach one place. So and more than two three kinds of modes of transport. First they go by car, then they stop, take a boat, go beyond, and then again take another car and go. So there was this one time when elections were held in last April. And what we had to do was we had to send the polling parties, and they had to reach by, let's say, tomorrow. Like tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock is the voting start, and the polling party had not reached till 2 a.m. in the night, and there was absolutely no connect. There was no connection. There was no way. There was no phone connection. We don't know whom to send, what to send. How do you know whether they've reached, they've started, they've not started, they have put up their devices, their devices will work, they will have electricity to switch it on? We had no idea. It was raining cats and dogs. And we had CEO calling me up and saying, have they reached? And there was the last polling party to have gone, to have not given their reached signal. And I was like, what, my job is gone. Tomorrow I'm going to get a good, nice letter for disciplinary action that tomorrow you're out of your position. But, luckily, sometime, you're thinking on your toes. Yeah. So there was one school teacher who was registered with us, and so we had called up the nearby village school teacher, and that school teacher whom we could give the signal to had ran up to this village on cycle in the middle of the night at 2 or 2:30 a.m., I don't know. And then he had got information from them that they just reached like 5 minutes back, because the boat would not move. The water was, the fury of the water was very high, and things like that. And that teacher finally had given him signal, and then that teacher came back at 4 a.m. in the morning to back to his village and gave us the signal that they've reached and they will start the polling. And then when I had given back that information, things were okay. But I'm just saying that you don't know what to do most of the times. And one if one is confident that you can solve it, I think you will be able to solve it.